Good afternoon, ma'am, and to all my classmates. I am Anna Jean C. Saga, and I am the first reporter. My assigned topic is the introduction of this chapter. To formally start, these are the report of Book 4. It's all about Chapter 7, Participatory Monitoring Evaluation. So first, this is our learning outcomes. At the end of this chapter, the learner shall be able to first, define monitoring and evaluation and evaluate their components. Second, analyze the relationship between monitoring and evaluation. And third, illustrate the importance of monitoring and evaluation in determining the sustainability of a project. Introduction. So this chapter is all about program monitoring and participatory evaluation. We'll be looking at what they mean, what results they bring, how they affect things, and the different ways to do them. Also, we'll also talk about accountability, like how people in charge need to be responsible and answerable for what's happening with the project.
Hello everyone. Today, let's talk about monitoring and why it's important in a project. Monitoring means checking how a project is going while it's being done. It helps make sure the project is following the plan, staying on schedule, using resources properly, and meeting its goals. By monitoring, problems can be seen earlier and fixed right away. Things of monitoring like watching over something to make sure everything is going smoothly. Monitoring also gives constant feedback, which means we can improve things in real time, not just at the end of the project. There are 4 main activities involved in monitoring. First, assessing daily activities. This means checking tasks are done every day. It helps make sure everyone is doing their parts and the project is moving forward as planned. Second, using auditee personnel. These people inside our organization who check if rules, procedures, and plans are being followed. They help ensure honesty, accuracy, and proper use of resources. Third, correspondence with third parties. This involves communicating with outside groups like supplier, partner, or stakeholder. Regular communication helps avoid misunderstanding, and keep everyone updated. And fourth, implementing additional safeguards. Safeguards are extra safety measures. These are added when risks or problems are noticed to protect the project from failure or damage. In summary, monitoring is important because it helps track progress, identify problems earlier, and improve project performance. Without monitoring, a project may lose direction or fail to reach its goals. Thank you for listening, and that's all about monitoring.
Good day everyone, I'm Justin Panya. My topic is about evaluation. So what is evaluation? Evaluation study the outcomes of a project and the factors behind them. Improve the future design. So it means na siya no, study sa isa ka project o sa mga factors na posible nga makapekto ato. And to improve the future design, it assists results as income changes, housing quality, benefits distribution. So gina-assist po nila ang mga changes sa income sa mga tao, and then sa house quality and benefits distribution. So then naatay 5 kabuok importante nga mga part ani nga about sa monitoring and evaluation. So first, ang monitoring is during sa implementation. So may tabo na ang monitoring if nagkuan pa ang isa ka project or kanang on process pa ba kanang ginabuhat pa. And then ang evaluation occurs is after nagkahuman na sa isa ka project. And then second, both process are adaptable, not necessarily costly or complex. So, kani siyang duha ka mga process, adaptable ra ni siya, di kinahanglan o gasto or di na kinahanglan nga to kanang himuon pa complicated. So, di siya hassle para kuan or di siya gasto buhaton sa isa ka kuan proseso. And then ikatulo, participation and feedback from people are crucial. So, dili lang sila nagatan-aw no sa di lang siya about sa ilang mga tauhan, about bunis na kanang mga tao nga na ano naapektuhan or naigo sa ilang project. Example ng pag magbuhat sila karsada na kanang tanan nga balay or mga residente nga makuan sa ilang project. Ilaha gyud ang gid na kuha ng mga feedback sa mga tao. And then, guiding questions from monitoring include were targets achieved on time, were resources available. So it means na pa ba yung mga na-achieve ba on time ang ilang project? And then guiding question from
Good day everyone. Let's talk about monitoring outcome. Monitoring outcome kay mo siya magbantay o magsusi sa resulta sa usa ka program, proyekto o buhat kining gipatuman. And sa yano pagsabot mo ang monitoring outcome kay mo ni siya ang mag-check kung unsan ang nahitabo sa inyong resulta sa inyong gipang buhat. Then, ang example ani kay mo siya ang program outcome o monitoring outcome. Ang program mo siyang magkuan mo reading program sa eskwelahan, then ang outcome mo ni siyang niuswag ng pagbasa sa students, then ang monitoring outcome mo ni siya ang pagbantay sa mga scores and performance sa mga student.
So, hi everyone, I'm Micah Saicon. So, now let's talk about monitoring and accountability. So, what is monitoring and accountability? So, basically, ang monitoring and accountability kay about ni siya sa pagbantay ug pagpaningkamot nga tarong ang project gikan sa sugod hangtod siya mahuman. And monitoring means kina-check nato ang project habang ongoing pa, kung nasunod ba gid ang plano, and kung tarong ba gid ang implementation. And kung nabay problema nga kinahanglan nga ma-solve dayon. Ang accountability kay about sa responsibility. So it means ang mga tao nga involved sa project kay answerable ilahang gibuhat, especially sa paggamit sa time, budget and resources para sure nga dili masayang og naabagid siya result. So now, when it comes to evaluation, naatay duha ka types. Una, ang interim evaluation. Kini kay ginabuhat habang ongoing pa ang project. Ang goal ani kay makita dayon kung okay ba ang progress o naabay kinahanglan nga mga adjustments. So next is ang ikaduha nga type sa evaluation. So kini is ex post or summative evaluation. Kini siya kay human or mahuman ang project. Diri nato i-check kung successful ba ang project or kung na-achieve ba gyud ang mga goals or ang mga plano ana nga project. So, overall, ang monitoring, accountability, and evaluation kay important kayo para ma-organize ang project, ma-accountable ang mga involved, og sure gyud nga naa siya real o positive impact sa community, dili lang kay pang requirement lang.
Participatory evaluation. So, participatory evaluation actively involves stakeholders in assessing a project's implementation and impact. So, the participatory evaluation is a type of evaluation where the people involved in the project are not just observers but active participants. So, instead of experts only deciding if a project is successful, the stakeholders like community members, students, teachers, beneficiaries, or workers are included in assessing how the project was implemented and what impact it created. So, in simple words, dili ra ang evaluator ang magbuot, but instead appeal ang mga tao nga directly affected sa project. So this makes the evaluation more realistic and honest because it is based on real experiences. So this approach is important because participants know what is really happening on the ground. So for example, if there is a feeding program in a barangay, the mothers, the children, and volunteers can share if the food is enough. So if the schedule works or if there are problems, they give feedback based on kung unsa ang reliable nga experience. So it is not just data on paper. So one technique used in participatory evaluation is we have focus groups. So in this method, a small group of participants discuss open-ended questions. So the facilitator guides the discussion and summarizes the ideas. Like for example, in a school project about online learning, a student might be asked, what difficulties did you experience during online classes? So the students may answer about poor internet, distractions at home, or difficulty understanding lessons. So through discussion is makita gyud kung unsa ang common problems. So this helps ang evaluators understand issues that numbers alone cannot show. So another technique is the participatory action research. So here, both the researchers and participants work together to identify problems and find solutions. So the participants is dili lang siya maminaw, but instead appeal sila sa pagplano o mo take action. So for instance, in a farming community, farmers and researchers may study why crop yield is low. So farmers share their experiences about soil, weather, or pest, while researchers provide scientific knowledge. So together, they test solutions like new planting methods. So the evaluation is not just checking results, but also improving the situation. So the third technique is we have drawing metaphors. So ang participants ani is naga-express sa ilang feelings and feedback through drawings or word descriptions. So this is useful for shy individuals or children who find it hard to speak directly. For example, is children in a youth camp might draw their experience. One child might draw a sunny sky to show happiness, while another draws rain to show stress or fear. So, even without many words, the evaluators understand their feelings. So, nindot ni siya nga method kay dili tanan comfortable mo storya. So the last method is we have the constructing tables or frameworks. So in these methods, the participants help create tables that include objectives, activities, timelines, strategies, and outputs. So this becomes an evaluation matrix. For example, in a cleanup drive project, the group lists the goal, which is a cleaner environment. So activities like weekly cleanups, timeline like every Saturday, and outputs like reduce trash. Participants then assess if these were achieved. So this makes the evaluation organized and clear, and the participants feel responsible because sila mismo ang naghimo sa plan. So overall, the participatory evaluation is powerful because it promotes involvement, it promotes ownership, and it promotes transparency. So people feel valued because ang ilang opinion is importante. So it also leads to better decisions because the feedback comes from real situations. So dili lang ni siya theory, but it is actual experience. So when people are part of the evaluation, they are also more motivated to support and improve the project. So in short, ang participatory evaluation, it means working with the people, not just for the people, and that makes projects more effective, fair, and meaningful.
When you are running a project like a neighborhood cleanup or teaching program, you can watch everything at once. This slide explains how to handle the reality in 3 simple points. Number 1, you can track everything in a perfect world. You check every single detail in the real world. You run out of the time and money that takes admits that because of limits your monitoring always be restricted. Number 2, pick your big wins. Since you can look at everything, you have to be detective. You must identify the most vital issue, the parts of the project that are so important that they feel the whole project feels. So example, if you are running a soup kitchen and food safety is a vital issue, the color of napkin is not. Number 3, let the community help instead of the boss checking everyone's work. You use participatory evaluation.
Moro to mong report guys, thank you.